What's up guys, welcome back. How to draw a wolf. Haven't drawn a wolf in ages and they're so cool. So let's draw it. I'm on a landscape page, which this would probably fit in like a long portrait style page as well. Just the wolf walking towards us, sort of. We're being hunted, sort of. So we start with the eye. So we start with the curved line, just sort of halfway on my page, just halfway down, you know, center point is here. We'll just start with the eye on the left. And we'll just curve down, real spiky eye shapes, and spiky on the corner here as well. So we will add this spike here, and then we curve it around and bring it down into the spiky point there as well. So the eye, the glowing sort of eye, you could do it gold or blue, curving around here. And then in around that is black. And then he's sort of looking up. So put the pupil touching the top eyelid line. You could leave a white highlight there if you wanted. Just a little white dot, not colored in. Right, we'll go over and do the other eye. Now you're about 2 eyes normally. 1, 2. It might be 1.5 in this case. If I was measuring my wolf's eyes. So what's that? Yeah, it's about 1. Yeah, so if we were going 2 eyes over, you know, if they're, what's that measurement? It's about 1.7. So we go, yeah, it's about 3.5 actually. So you can fit roughly, I would say, 2 eyes. So we go 1 to find your middle, and then another one about there. So you can roughly fit nearly 2 eye lengths in there. If you went with 1.5, you'd probably be okay as well. But it's just wider eye spacing than humans. That's what you got to remember. So it's this sort of distance that you measure. It's not if the eye was turned up. 1, 2, yeah, it's 2. And you do that again then. And then we put his dark eye in there, color black around. And then his pupil black, just leave a little white dot then. Now, so a few details kind of around the eyes. Sometimes they have like a little eyelid line that comes around here. It's like gray, sort of just follows the eye shape, the bottom eyelid. And then a bit of an eyelid on top as well. Kind of start getting sort of eyebrow shapes and things in here then. So there's a very big furry part sort of here. Excuse me. And this is kind of, sometimes they have like whiskers coming out of their heads. Kind of, you know, like you might see a whisker. In dogs you see it as well. Which is why we see it in wolves. So there is like more hair detail and all that kind of stuff, but we'll go down to his nose. So we just have a line that could kind of run down the middle of his forehead here, kind of like a hairy little sort of texture line, and go down to the nose. So the nose is quite far down. It's not the same as cats. It's kind of like, it's not the same distance as the eye. In cats, if you measure that, that'd give you where the nose is, but the nose is lower down because he's like, his head is tilted down. He's kind of hunting us. So we'll just go add this sort of square canine nose just down here. Sort of top sort of line just on it here. The snout sort of going that way. And then he has a top lip kind of here. It's kind of round. I'll just bring it around here. And this will come around the snout as well. You might get some dots for, you know, the whiskers and things. They have sort of short, not like cats, kind of like slightly sort of smaller. And then the bottom lip, we can barely see it because of the head tilt, but just in here. And then maybe a dark sort of shadow just where his lips meet, just in there. Right, so face shape. Just coming up here. Make some textures then, just coming down underneath his eye. And then we get some eye socket sort of lines, and this is all furry and textured kind of hair lines. And then we go out. So we're going to go out for his face now. Very spiky, hairy. his ears like, so that goes around his head, and his ears in here. So he's got like all these hairlines kind of like coming around his head and stuff. Like forehead sort of here, maybe line up the middle. Right, and then, so big wolfy ears. Right, like one there, and then coming up this way. And just adding like texture every now and then now, just to make it more furry looking, basically. But you can keep going with texture like all day, you know, you could keep adding it like everywhere. But I think I could leave it like that, I think. Right, so what we're looking at now is a wolf that's kind of hunched over, so we can see like his back, right? And it's all the way, his back is like all the way up here. So I'm just adding some spikes just to get the top. Right, so then it grows down around his hips and down. We see a leg on this side, but it goes in behind his head on this side. So we'll start adding now spiky timber wolf fur. So this will all go down to his leg, like all down here, so. Okay, so that's what we're dealing with there. So then this becomes a hind leg and then two front paws here. So maybe I'll do the front ones first. So front paw coming down this way. And it is kind of bumpy, right? Because you've got all these knuckles and joints and all these leg lines. And then this one comes down this way. These are like ankle joints. Like that. So I'll get the rest of the legs in, and then we'll do all the toes. So it's like we can see a hind leg back here. And then this hind leg, very long now, this one. And then just the tail, and then we'll add his claws. Right, so big heavy paws on him. So we'll go nail there, small one. And then they're kind of square coming out, and they've got a bit of fur and a claw. Then the pad underneath, so a bit of like, this is like fur, claw, then the pad underneath everything. Like just some like toenails just coming up the center, not toenails, bones, foot bones. Right, and then what are we seeing back here then? Some more sort of bumpy joints, and this paw is like up, you know, it's in the air. And then this one's on the ground. Alright, but that's basically it. A walking wolf. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you next one. Bye.